Welcome to the Magic in Moscato podcast. I'm your host, Jess Lynn, a single mama from a small town in upstate New York. I'm a former hustler who was drowning in debt turned money mindset, manifestation, and business coach. I help burnt-out online entrepreneurs step into their full authentic purpose, take massive aligned action, and live their most abundant lives. You might be thinking, magic isn't real, and this girl is nuts. Well, my friend, you're 50% right. I'm totally wacky, but magic is 100% real. I've discovered my life's work and passion teaching the law of attraction, quantum physics, and spirituality through years of diving deep into the inner parts of my soul after hitting rock bottom and fighting my way to the top. I'm so excited to share some of this work with you too. So grab a glass and let's cheers to magic. Thank you for everyone that has tuned into my lives over the past month and helping me stick to my goal of getting 365 live videos done. Anywho, we are going to talk about quantum jumping. Oh, hi, Marvin. Oh, I'm also dog sitting and I have little Marvin right here. Marvin, you want to say hi to our friends? Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. This is Marvin. Marvin is like my new bestie. Huh? Are we besties now? I have Marvin for the week because my roommate and her family are on a family vacay, huh? We're besties now. Give Marvin some love, guys. I see you on here. Give Marvin some love. All right, so we're going to talk about quantum jumping. What quantum jumping is, what I actually do as a mindset and manifestation coach, and how you can actually learn to do this too. So a lot of people think that what I do is like kind of batshit. I mean, I used to think it was batshit too, so I'm here for it. But quantum jumping is literally how I have transformed my life in the last year. So it's basically quantum physics, and it's living into the future version of you. So our minds are so powerful. If we actually could tap into everything that our minds were capable of doing, we would literally combust. Our subconscious controls 99% of what we do, and our conscious mind only controls like 0.01%. Okay, so like we are consciously only aware of like a very small amount of things in our day to day. And so quantum jumping is essentially going from the version that you are living as right now into the version that you desire to become. I have a signature method. It's called the Bridge the Gap method, and it actually helps you identify the standards that you're living by right now and assess where you want to go and how we make subtle shifts in your everyday life in order to get from the version of you right now to the future version of you. And quantum jumping is really all about using your mind to not only see the future version of you, not only feel the future version of you, but to live into the future version of you. And this is how we have two paradigms existing at once. So a lot of times, hello Danielle, a lot of times people will struggle to stick to a nutrition plan, stick to a fitness plan, see success, see a change in their financial situation, because they're so stuck on the story that they're living in right now. Well, where your focus goes, energy grows. So if you're focused on not being consistent in a workout routine, well, you are not going to be consistent in a workout routine. If you are focused on what you can't eat in a nutrition plan, well, then you are going to have a harder time sticking to the nutrition plan. If you are focused on what you don't have in success, well, you are going to start to create more lack. If you are focused on what you don't have financially, you are going to focus more on the gaps, right? Where your focus goes, energy grows. And so a lot of times it's hard for people to shift out of their old story because that's where their focus is going. So the key is to create a new story and not necessarily go from 0 to 60, but to make subtle shifts to live into the new story, right? And that's that consistency muscle. That's just dropping the pebble in the bucket every single day. And so how we do that is we get clear on the essence of our future self. So instead of focusing on, I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 in the morning every single day and check off all of these boxes, we're actually going to get clear on what the future version of you feels like. What does she look like? What does she think like? What does she act like? And then you are going to make subtle shifts in your everyday life to bring her to life, okay? I do this with my hair, okay? This is like a really fun tip. I actually shared it on my Instagram a couple days ago, and it's a really fun way to quantum leap or quantum jump. It's the same thing. When I first started doing this work, I saw myself with short hair. So I chopped all of my hair off. You guys probably remember I had like this cute little Instagram bob. It was adorable, right? But as we grow and we shift and evolve, that version of us changes, right? Like we never get to the final level. There's never going to be a final destination because we are always striving to become better. That is a part of the human experience, that we're never going to feel like we made it, because as soon as we make it, we're already thinking 10 steps ahead, right? So then I did the work and I started to quantum jump. I started to quantum leap into the version of me that I wanted to become. And guys, it happens so quickly when you literally focus on the essence and the feeling and like the whole image and not just one piece of the puzzle. And so then once I created that aspect of my life and I reassessed where I wanted to go for the next year, 2 years, 5 years, I said, okay, what do I look like? What do I see when I think of my next level version of me? And I saw golden hair, right? So like my hair is pretty golden. It's only taken me about a year to get it to this point. My hairdresser probably is ready to kill me, but I saw long, wavy golden hair. So what do? I grow my hair out. I show my hairdresser what I'm looking for. I wave my hair more and I live into the vision that I see of myself. Okay, so short hair version of me had already accomplished those things. So I said, okay, where do I see myself in the next year? I saw long golden hair. I saw, like 10, 15 different things. I said, how can I start bringing those things in right now? And then guess what? I started to bring those things in and things started to calibrate and shift to make space for where I wanted to go. We tend to, as humans, hyper-focus on the thing that we desire. And when we hyper-focus on it, we put it on a pedestal. Well, if we put it on a pedestal, guess what? We're placing it above us. And if something is above us, we will never achieve it, because in order to manifest our desires, we have to be an energetic match for it. So if we're putting something on a pedestal, we're saying that it's vibing up here and we're here. So the goal is to set the goal and then take it all off the table. Don't give it any weight and just allow yourself to live into the version of you that you want to become. So focus on the essence of you. Focus on becoming that version of you and not necessarily the nitty-gritty steps that it's going to take to get there, right? I want you guys to think about it in terms of like a GPS. When you plug an address into your GPS, you just trust that the GPS is going to take you from point A to point B, right? You're not worried about starting the engine on your car, how many times you're going to have to press the gas, how many times you're going to have to press the brake, how many turns you're going to have to take, right? All you're doing is literally plugging in that address and going. That's exactly how we need to navigate our life. Our subconscious is the map of our life, but we have to create the pathways to get there. And if we're not living into the version of us that's allowing us to create those pathways, well, they're never going to cross. That's why creating the vision of where you want to go and the essence is just the feeling, guys, okay? So like when you think of the future version of you, what feeling do you get? When you think of where you're living in a year from now, what does that space look like? And get super specific. Like, don't just be like, oh, I'm going to live in Palmyra, New York. What does your house look like? What color is it? What do the rooms look like? What does it feel like when you walk into your front door every single day? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of music do you listen to? What is your thought process when you wake up in the morning? I know for a very long time in my life, my thought process when I woke up in the morning was, oh my God, how am I going to get everything done? Oh my God, what if I overdraw my account today? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I woke up in scarcity and lack and fear every single day. So what did my life look like? Looked like a lot of scarcity, it looked like a lot of lack, and it looked like a lot of fear. And it wasn't something that I just reprogrammed overnight. It took a lot of consistency and a lot of just trusting in the work that I do. A lot of believing it even when I wasn't seeing it. And so then I started to make subtle shifts and I started to say, okay, future version of me has short hair, cut my hair. Guys, it's a very inexpensive way to live into the future version of you. I'm not saying, you know, if you guys are like, oh, I have a dream house and it's $450,000 on 20 acres of land. I'm not saying right now with your broke self go and buy a plot of land and like spend millions of dollars, but I'm saying, what do you see in that image? What are some things that you can bring in now that allow you to live into the new paradigm while the old paradigm still exists? And guys, if you don't know what paradigm is, it's just literally a belief system. Okay, so like we have paradigms that serve us, paradigms that don't. And like we have to do the work to shift the paradigm, shift the narrative, shift the story, okay? Like I'll use all those things interchangeably. Right? So that didn't happen overnight for me, but I started making subtle shifts that were relatively inexpensive, right? Like version of me 4 years ago, 3 years ago, couldn't afford to do any of the things that I'm doing now, right? So instead of like letting myself feel like a failure, oh my God, I'm never gonna get there, I said, okay, I can do little things like cut my hair. A huge one that my clients love, and I forget to share about this and I should really share about it more, is I believe that wealthy people always had matching pajama sets. So I literally went to Walmart and I bought like 4 matching pajama sets. Okay, like I didn't go to Victoria's Secret. I didn't like go anywhere like super bougie. I literally was like, I felt like wealthy people wore matching pajama sets. So I went out and I bought matching pajama sets. And for like a year and a half, all I wore to bed were matching pajama sets because it was allowing me to live into the future version of me in a very relatively inexpensive way. I saw the future version of me as someone who was a wealthier woman, someone who had more abundance, right? Now, I'm not sitting here preaching that I have millions of dollars, right? Because like we know that's not the case. But I know that there's a version of me that does have that exists. And so I do my darndest every single day to live into that version of her. And a lot of that, honestly, looks very similar to how I look now. I'll probably still always rock Luke Combs slogan tees and flannels and do all the things that I do now. But it's going to shift and evolve as I grow, right? So those are just some like fun little ways that you can like I changed my narrative. Let me break that down for you. So before I kind of give you guys 3 tangible steps that you can actually implement today to help you quantum leap. So yes, I'm going to literally give you guys 3 tangible things that you can do today to begin your quantum jumping process. Okay. It's my favorite thing and you guys have to trust me on it and you guys have to stay consistent in it. So number 1 is you have to get clear on the version of you, all right? So the version of you that you want to become, you have to be very, very specific. Take an hour, 2 hours, I don't care how long it takes you, get a pen and a piece of paper and write down what you see yourself looking like a year from now. What does your hair look like? What kind of clothes do you wear? What do you drive? Where do you live? What is your thought process? What kind of music do you listen to? Are you married? Are you single? All of it. Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? Like, get as specific as you can. All right, you have to get clear on the version of you, okay? Then I want you to give that version of you some feelings. What does he or she feel every single day? Happy, excited, abundant, overjoyed, okay? So you're gonna make that and like you're gonna make it, list it all out, you're gonna write that all down. Then I want you to think about your current standards. How are you currently living your life? Is the way that you're living your life today in alignment with where you want to go? Okay? Then you're going to make a list of subtle shifts that you can do either every single day, that maybe you can make an appointment for, maybe like whatever it is, you're going to make a list of subtle shifts that you are going to make in your life. So it can be waking up at 5:30 in the morning. If the future version of you wakes up at 5:30 in the morning and you're waking up at freaking 9 a.m., well, maybe you could commit to waking up at 5:30 in the morning twice a week. It's a subtle shift. And then once you nail that down, then you make a subtle shift and you wake up at 5:30 in the morning 4 times a week. And then eventually Monday through Friday, you're waking up in the morning at 5:30 in the morning. Okay? Subtle shifts over time. That's how you create massive change. Okay? And I have a whole signature method. It's called the Bridge the Gap method. I teach it in a lot of my courses. I work on it with a lot of my clients. I do it every single day. We're always teaching and learning at a new level. Okay, I promise you it works. It's called the Bridge the Gap method. I actually go over it a little bit in my Magic Method Mastermind, which we are actually launching round 2 of right now. So I will drop the link to that if you're interested in working with me and understanding more about quantum physics, quantum jumping, energy work, manifestation. I will put that in the comments as well. And then you just take the steps to get there. Some other action items that you can do: cut your hair, pajama sets, all of those things. Okay. So here's your 3 tangible steps that you can take today to start quantum jumping. First thing is clear your space. If there is anything in your space that when you look at it, lowers your vibration, it is a sign for you to get rid of it, give it away, donate it, get it out of your space. We are all energy. Anything in our space holds an energy. And if your higher self is going here and there are objects around you that bring you down here, that is duality. You do not want objects in your space that lower your vibration. If there are people in your life that have given you things, and anytime you look at that object, it makes you think of a bad memory or a hard time in your life, remove it from your space. Maybe it's like a piece of memorabilia that you are not willing to part with. Go put it somewhere where you don't see it. Everything in our space holds an energy, and it will lower your vibration. It's called an energy leak. So if there's anything in your space that makes you feel out of alignment or it does not vibe with your frequency, it goes. Okay? Step number 2. Where there is space, there is room for creation, and where there is creation, there's room for abundance. It is a universal law. All right? When we clear the space, we make room for new things to come in. So all I want you to do is simply hold the space for something better to come along. Literally affirm, if not this, then something better. It's like spring cleaning, right? Like whenever we clean our house and like we make space in our house, all of a sudden we're like, we get rid of the shitty curtains and we're like, I really want to go to Home Goods and buy some high vibey curtains. And so then what do? We go to Home Goods and we find the most perfect high vibey curtains. It's because you cleared old energy out. You can't go to the new level while you're holding on to things in the next level, okay? You cleared the old energy out, you created space, and then you are vibing high because you're excited, you're elevated, you're in an elevated state, an elevated octave. So then when you go to Home Goods, you find the most perfect curtains and they're usually like on some sort of deal. And you're like, yeah, like I just got the most stellar deal on the most beautiful curtains, right? You cleared the space. Where there is space, there's room for creation. Where there is creation, there's room for abundance. Okay? Your physical space is a physical representation of your internal belief system. Whenever my life feels very chaotic, my house looks very messy. My external is literally mirroring my internal. Okay? That is why it is so important when you are striving to go to the next level that you clear the old energy out, you create space, and you fill that space with things that make you feel abundant. Do not cut corners. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy Gucci and Louis Vuitton and like everything name brand, but you must fill the space with things that make you feel abundant. Okay? Your physical what you see in your physical realm is a representation of what you hold internally, okay? That I always say, like, money is a physical representation of a belief system. When you believe that you are attracting more money, guess what? You attract more money. I am a money magnet. Money flows consistently and effortlessly to me. Money and I are like this. Okay? Money is a physical representation of a belief system. So is your success. Your success is a physical representation of your belief system. Okay? Your space is a physical representation of your belief system. Because everything is energy and everything holds a vibration, and you are an energetic match for everything around you. It is a universal law. Okay? So step 3, take action. All right? And so if my ladies are listening to this, step 3 is take action. So once you kind of go through the whole journaling process that I gave you, and then you're going to go through and you're going to clear the space and you're going to hold the space, you're going to take action. Something that I took action on a couple years ago was when I thought of the future version of me, I saw the future version of me getting a facial and a massage every other week. Okay? Like I was like, ooh, future version of me, multi-millionaire version of me is someone who gets a massage every other week and a facial every other week and just like can go and do those things whenever the hell she wants. Now, 3 years ago, that wasn't a financial option for me. So I had to find a way to bridge the gap. So what I did is I would book a massage 1 month, a facial the other month, a massage 1 month, a facial the other month. Then I started booking a massage every month and a facial every other month. Then I started booking a facial and a massage together every other month. And now I book a facial and a massage every single month. You guys probably saw on my Instagram, Self-Care Saturday, at least one Saturday a month, I book a facial and a massage. And so you guys guessed it. Eventually I will probably segue into getting 2 massages a month and maybe a facial once a month. We have to live into the future version of us. It doesn't mean that we go from 0 to 60, right? Because version of me 3 years ago would have been racking up credit card debt if I was just going and getting a facial and a massage every single month, right? But I made subtle shifts in order to bring it to life. And when I focused more on the essence of who I wanted to become and the vision of me that I was becoming, everything calibrated to that space. So I literally became the person that I saw in those visions. It's called quantum jumping. And honestly, guys, you can quantum jump in as easily as a day, a week, a month. Anytime I sign up for a new mastermind, a new program, new one-on-one coaching, I quantum jump. Why? Because I start to see and do things differently. I start to see things in a new light. I start to do things differently. I take on the energetic codes of those that came before me. So when you hire a mentor, when you invest in yourself with someone who has done what you desire to do, but they're maybe a step or 2 steps ahead of you, they are unlocking codes for you unconsciously. Simply just being in their energy allows you to quantum jump faster. It is quantum physics. Now, of course, I can dive into like the whole sciencey realm of quantum physics. I've read like a bajillion books on it. If you are interested in reading some of the books that I've read, that I am reading, I'm more than happy to share them. But it's all about calibrating to a space. We're all energy. So if we desire to go where others have been, we have to be in the space where those people are. I'll close it with this. One of my incredible one-on-one clients, she has scaled an incredible 6-figure business in like record time. She's like proof that it's possible. She's one of my former one-on-one clients. We worked together for a year. Within like 3 months of launching her coaching business, she had already had like over 10K month. It was incredible. I actually just checked in with her today. And she told me an insane number. Like I told her, like, I was like, as soon as you unlock these codes, like you're going to surpass me. And like she has, and it's beautiful. And I celebrate it all the time. But she said to me, she actually signed up for a mastermind that I'm signing up for. And she said to me, I am literally calibrating to the space of people that are investing 250, 500, 500,000 in their business. Like it's nothing. And she's like, to know that I'm literally existing in a space where these people are dishing out $250,000, $500,000. They're investing millions of dollars. She's like, I'm calibrating to that space. And as soon as she said that to me, I was like, done. I'm doing this mastermind too, right? It's like an $18,000 mastermind. And I was like, okay, because like anything at that next level brings up resistance in you, right? And as soon as she said it to me that way, she was one of my clients, talking about the student becoming the teacher, right? She's like, I am calibrating to the space, to the energy of people who are investing $250,000, $500,000, millions of dollars into their business. For example, this mastermind that I'm signing up for, it's a year-long program. I shouldn't call it a mastermind. It's like a hypermind. But she paid like $4 million $4 million in taxes. Yeah, $4 million in taxes she owed this year. Because like her coaching business, that's how good her coaching. I was like, I can't wait until I owe $4 million in taxes. Like I am here for that energy. Okay, and so being in the space of people that do those things, because we see them, because we see people doing those things, means it's proof that we can do it too. That is why there are some people that you see on social media every now and again. I don't get this often in my social media feed, but every now and again I see like the same people still posting like the same, like, hey, I'm looking for a ride to work, or like, whatever, like no shame or anything, but it's like what they're seeing in their reality is literally keeping them confined to that reality because they are choosing to exist in scarcity. So they only believe what's possible in their realm because they're only seeing scarcity in their realm. When we choose to step out of that box, literally live into the new paradigm, even though the old paradigm exists, guys, because there was a time in my life where I was really, really, really broke and I had to choose to believe the opposite, even though the other was still present in my life, everything shifts. And so because I'm in the space of these multiple $1 million coaches, it is possible for me to do it too. I don't look at these women like, oh my God, they're making all this money. That means they're taking it away from me. Oh my God, they're, these coaches are making millions of dollars. I'll never get there. I literally see them and I think to myself, because I see them, I know it's possible for me too. Period. Okay? Period. So that's what I have for you guys today. Hopefully this was helpful. Danielle says, you are the best GPS. I love that. Love you. I'd love some PD suggestions. Perfect. And yeah, 4 million in taxes. Yes, Danielle, I will actually tag you. I have a reel that I created on my Instagram a few months ago of some of my favorite personal development books. And it's really just all on quantum physics and energy work and abundance mindset. So I will tag you in that reel. Otherwise, I am officially launching round 2 of the Magic Method. So this is a 3-month experience designed for men and women. I mostly just work with women, but if there is a male out there that feels like they are ready to be a part of our space, hello, we're here for it. It's a 3-month program, and it's all about helping you, number 1, build your business on the foundations of manifestation and energetics. So it's a much deeper dive into some of the things that I've been talking about on here. Month 2 is all about the logistics behind building a business. So we're going to talk about your brand, mission statement, creating the pillars of your business, what it actually looks like to be a content creator, and to use that to scale your business behind the scenes. So I talk a lot about strategy, a lot about speaking to your ideal client and how to actually create sales on the back end. And then month 3 of the mastermind is all about bringing those 2 things together to create a portal of abundance into your business. It is an epic course. You also get live trainings from me. We get group guest experts that pop into the group every single month for those 3 months, as well as some group coaching. So one-on-one coaching from me, 1 call a month. You get 3 group coaching sessions. You get guest experts popping in, as well as some live trainings. Honestly, the first month literally pays for itself. Everyone that's done it, actually Danielle is in it. So everyone that's done it is like literally like the first module paid for itself. It's an incredible course. I honestly have never created anything more purpose-driven or aligned in my entire life. I truly feel that in the depths of my soul. And it is going to be one of the best investments that you can make if you are looking to either create an online business and start bringing in abundance, or you are, have an online business and you are really looking to create some momentum in your online business. So I will drop the link to that as well. Otherwise, Danielle, do it. Bring your energy into Jesslyn energy. Thank you so much. Yes. So listen to Danielle. We have just had like the most incredible time together over the last 3 months. These ladies and I still have a couple weeks left together. But I just, honestly, my heart is so full. There's nothing that brings me more joy than helping other people create their life by design and like bringing their dreams to life. Because I know that for a very long time in my life, I didn't think it was possible. So helping other people believe in themselves, believe in the power of their minds, believe in the power of their purpose, and truly stepping into that purpose is the most beautiful thing. I'm truly blessed every single day. God has blessed me with the most incredible clients that become more like friends and family. So I'm forever grateful. Yes, it's 100%. It's an amazing value, so much. So I still trying to watch all the videos. Yes. I created a surplus of videos for this mastermind. So I promise you, it'll be worth your while. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll drop the links to everything that I talked about in this video in the comment section below. Thank you for tuning in, and cheers to my 16th live video. Love you guys. Bye.